Hello everyone, and welcome to my Y and our American Tea Show official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers state that Cameron Kirsten will continue to pressure Sharon Newman to do the unthinkable. It's terrible enough that Sharon presumably caused Heather Stevens' grisly outcome, but Cameron still wants her to wipe out Daniel Romalotti Jr., too. Cameron has been set on this concept that getting rid of Daniel for good is the only road to closure and happiness for Sharon. Of all, Cameron is merely a twisted embodiment of Sharon's darkest ideas and urges, but his presence is a real force in her life. Cameron certainly has a tight grasp on Sharon's psyche and could force her to make another move she can't take back. Even if Sharon isn't willing to sink as low as Cameron is suggesting, there's another alternative here. Cameron already offered to take over back when Sharon was contemplating the entire poison thing. We can't forget that Sharon doesn't even remember buying that poison bottle, nor does she recall the time Heather lost her life. If Sharon won't target Daniel herself, Cameron may ultimately take control with scary results. It'd be intriguing if Y and R actually videotaped Cameron injuring Daniel to highlight exactly what's going on in Sharon's thoughts. In other words, if Sharon isn't willing to make an attempt on Daniel's life, she may ultimately yield to Cameron and let him do it for her. That doesn't necessarily imply Daniel will perish like Heather, but he could at least fall in terrible peril. There must be a reason why Cameron is continually harping on Daniel's demise being the only way for Sharon to move on. This may be building to another blackout combined with additional horror once Sharon wakes up. Cameron previously intended Sharon to poison Daniel's whiskey, but things may take a more grisly turn if things go off the rails. Is all this building to Sharon's next crime? Will Cameron take control and target Daniel? The Young and the Restless spoilers claim additional Cameron curveballs are still to come, so we'll bring you more predictions on his plans and updates on the terrifying news ahead for Daniel. The Young and the Restless spoilers claim that Michelle Stafford is gearing up for a huge milestone at the CBS soap. It's been 30 years since Stafford made her debut as the always amusing Phyllis Summers, so the program will commemorate with a very special episode on October 18. That episode will obviously be crammed full of blasts from the past Phyllis moments. I and our fans will be treated to some wonderful Phyllis flashbacks, so it'll be fun to take that walk down memory lane. Whether you love her or hate her, Phyllis keeps things interesting in Genoa City. Stafford has become a significant part of the canvas over the years, but she initially had her concerns about whether she'd ever make it on a daytime soap. In an interview with TV Guide, Michelle Stafford opened up about completing a succession of odd jobs before she joined the cast as Phyllis. Although Stafford tried out for other jobs back then, she had a tendency of obtaining callbacks and then losing the gig to someone else. However, Stafford did came extremely close to getting a part on One Life to Live. Unfortunately, that led to some disheartening news and some commentary that badly altered Stafford's opinion of herself. Stafford stated that she was informed they wanted someone lovely for the OTL portion, so she assumed they meant someone prettier than her. And my agent said, no, they really just want someone pretty. So I always just felt like I wasn't pretty enough for daytime, Stafford admitted. Of course, Michelle Stafford is gorgeous and shouldn't have been given that kind of feedback at all. Thankfully, A and R realized how gorgeous and talented Stafford was, so they grabbed her up for a role 6 months later. Although the part was supposed to be short-term, it certainly grew into so much more. Between Stafford's work as Phyllis and the time she spent portraying Nina Reeves on General Hospital, it's safe to say she's more than pretty enough for daytime despite that awful comments. The Restless spoilers state Phyllis has some fascinating stuff coming up as she helps Daniel Romalotti Jr. cope with the death of Heather Stevens, and could help crack the case. Our predictions point to Phyllis becoming a significant problem for Sharon Newman, so keep with us for updates on all warning bells to come. The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest that Claire Grace and Kyle Abbott have been hitting it off recently and look to be the next legendary pair on the program. Of course, this has eaten at Summer Newman the entire time, and she can't believe that Kyle and Claire are getting this close. We've known Kyle and Summer together for a long time, and it's been a big transition for the characters and audience alike to see them with other people. Sure, there have been instances in their relationship where they had cheated or had flings, but nothing like this, especially with Harrison Abbott in the mix now. They've been in the honeymoon stage of their relationship, and Claire and Kyle have enjoyed nothing but wonderful moments and sweet nothings. However, Claire may be receiving her first taste of Kyle's dark side, or as many call it, his actual personality. There's no disputing that Kyle has always had this side to him, but seeing it for the first time may push Claire away. Kyle will have a confrontation with Audra Charles, whom he also had a fling with just a few short months earlier. Kyle will explain that he cancelled Audra's order to a supplier, and she will have to deliver to Victor Newman empty-handed. This will raise a ruckus, and Claire will sit by idly seeing a side of Kyle she never knew before. Will seeing this side of Kyle be a bit too much for Claire, especially knowing what she was put through with Jordan, or will she admire Kyle's ruthlessness and ability to get under the competition's skin? Maybe a touch of both. Seeing Kyle in his natural habitat may convince Claire that he's regular, and while he's been playing the good guy, will truly stand up for her and lay down the law when needed. We just hope that it doesn't spark anything from her past to go off in her thoughts. What do you think? Are you a fan of Claire and Kyle together, and are you looking forward to their potential future together? Share your opinions and remember to keep watching the CBS soap to see what happens next. What do you think? Are you a fan of Claire and Kyle together, and are you looking forward to their potential future together? Share your opinions and remember to keep watching the CBS soap to see what happens next. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.